All right, we're gonna keep moving right on along, keep it moving. All right, so we're gonna move on to our next person. A great guy. He's actually in one of my classes. I actually know this person, so I'm telling the truth this time around. Well, I was telling the truth last time. They were great too. But I'm telling the truth because I know this time that this is a great person. He's in my class. He is from South Lyon, Michigan, right? Okay, all right. We finally got a Michigander up in here. All right, he is a senior. He is going for information assurance. And his favorite superhero is Static Shock. I don't even know who that is, but we got some, it was some people like, yeah, hell yeah. I don't know who that is. Who is that? WB, oh,
He's a black superhero and he's got like Static Shock power.
He black and I don't know that. We ain't got that many. I should know that. I'm gonna Google him when I get home. All right, here we go. All right, bring it up to the stage. Give him a good round of applause. Joe Quall.
That's not bad. Interesting. So, yeah. My dad kind of inspires me, kind of look up to him. Right now, he test drives cars for a living. So he's up in the UP this weekend. He's going to be driving down these icy obstacle tracks, and he's Asian, specifically Taiwanese. And despite that handicap, he is the best driver I have ever seen. He can do things with a vehicle I never even knew was possible. So I've always wanted to be as good a driver as he was. Unfortunately, I'm the worst driver you've ever seen. At least that's what my friends tell me when they're screaming in the back of the car. So yeah, I wanted to be a good driver. I mean, that's kind of how it works. Father-son relationship. Son looks up to the father. Hopefully one day he'll surpass him. So at the time of the story, I was a freshman. Right now I'm a senior, so it's been a while. I was working at this local supermarket, bagging groceries. Not that fun, but I mean, it's a living, right? And I didn't make that much money. So I didn't really have a lot of money to waste on gas to practice driving around. So my brilliant plan, amazing plan, I went out to my local Meyer store and bought Grand Theft Auto 3. Yeah, see, somebody knows about that. And if you don't know what it is, it's like this amazing, badass racing game where you go around and steal stuff and kill people, and it's kind of violent. And so this is how I got my practice. I tried driving around in this virtual world, and I got pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I could parallel park amazing. Chasing. Running away from the police, running away from the squad, chasing after criminals, I could do it all. And I realized this is a video game. It's not exactly real life. Real life video games, they don't equate. They don't work out. But one day, after work, after the supermarket, I was tired. I was hungry. I was pulling out of the parking lot. Look around. It was clear. Okay, let's go. And I was driving this gigantic blue van. It's called a Safari. I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but it's the type of van that robbers use to rob banks. It's the type of van that kidnappers use to snatch up people. Except it wasn't white. It was blue, and that makes a world of difference. It was a blue gigantic van. So I was pulling out of the parking lot. Okay, it's all good. There's no one out. It's like 11, 12 o'clock late at night, and then I see these lights behind me, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, not a big deal. And they get brighter and brighter and brighter, and I'm like, wow, that vehicle is coming at me pretty fast. And then 2 seconds later, 1, 2, I feel it hit me from behind. And I immediately, just instinctively, slam on the brakes, and my head slams into the steering wheel. And I'm tired, I'm hungry, it's been a long day at work. I'm cursing, I'm screaming, and my head just got slammed into the steering wheel. I'm furious. Who is this guy? I mean, it's not like it was a busy road. There's only me there. How do you run into a gigantic blue van? That shouldn't even be possible. So I pull over, furious, like, who is this guy? Over the side of the road, and I look behind me, and usually he, comes up behind and gets out of the car, and I'm looking like, who is this guy? And I see this orange Camaro fly past me. Ooh. So not only did he have the tenacity to hit me from behind, he's running. So I can't believe it, and I know I can't chase him. I mean, it's an orange Camaro. This is a gigantic blue van. I mean, it's not even a contest. But I floored it anyway. Wow, wow, wow. No, it was more like a rickety. And it takes a while for my van to finally accelerate. And then I'm on the phone with 911. And I'm freaking out at this time. Hey, 911, yes, what's your emergency? I just got in a hit and run. I'm trying to chase after this right now. This is a hot pursuit. Could you send anyone, send everyone, okay? I'm down Lafayette Street. I'm heading toward downtown, okay? And right before downtown, there's this railroad track. So I see the Camaro go fly past it like it has wings. And when I approach the railroad track, it's like a humpback whale breaking over the surface of the water. And this huge van crests this track, and I get this moment of zero gravity. My head hits the ceiling. So forehead, top of head. It's not a good night. I'm crashing down, and I'm pursuing him, and there's all these cars whizzing past him, and he's going far in the distance. Like, oh man, I'm not going to be able to catch this guy. It's not possible. It's a van. Come on. And my phone goes flying in the back, and I have no idea where it goes. And he sees me in the back. I know he sees me because he starts to panic. He starts to swerve a little bit, and he makes this right turn. And I'm like, okay, this is the moment of truth. Because I played Grand Theft Auto 3, I know how it works. The most dangerous part of this game is turning. Okay, either you miss it completely, you spin out, or you crash into the building. There's not a lot of options out there. So I'm like, oh, don't do it. Yes! He missed it by so much. And his car starts going out of control, and I can see him trying to struggle with it, and he runs into a stop sign. And then he runs through the stop sign and runs into a lamppost, and he comes to a halt. And I'm like, oh yeah, I got it, you're mine. And I speed up, and I finally get to him, and I pull over the side, and I'm like 30 feet away, and I'm like, open the door, yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm standing out in the middle of the street like an idiot. I'm like, you shouldn't have run from me, buddy. You shouldn't have run. I always get mine. And this bystander comes out of his car and looks at me, and it's like, are you okay? Yeah, I got it. And then we both turn at the same moment and stare at this vehicle, and we kind of peer inside, and I see, a man slumped over. And luckily, the police station was, on the same block, and they came almost immediately. And once they got to the vehicle, got the man out, he was still conscious. And it turns out that he was drunk out of his mind. When they blew him, he blew 4 times over the legal amount. I don't even understand how you could drive a vehicle. At that point, you should be dead. It's not even possible. And the cops come, lights and siren, and they pull him out, they get him in the ambulance, they drive him off. I'm there filling out paperwork, and it's pretty late. I'm pretty tired. I go home, and my dad is still up, and he says, "Son, how's work?" Well, I bagged some groceries, stocked some shelves. I got into a high-speed chase, nothing out of the normal. And I remember telling the story to him, and I got a good laugh, and he got a great laugh. And at that moment, I was like, I don't even care if you're a better driver than me. I'm not comparing myself to you at the time. I'm not in your shadow. I'm speaking with you as an equal. At that time, I felt so alive, so adrenalized, so amazing. It was like I could leap tall buildings in a single bound. Yeah. So I guess I'll leave you guys with two things. One, of course, the moral of the story: don't drink and drive. It's just stupid. Of course, I mean, we're a community, right? You don't let your friends drink and drive. I'm not gonna pander around about this, but look after each other. And the secondly is that winter, my sister, she was driving and she spun out and hit a tree, completely wrecked the car. She was fine, but it made me, appreciate things. At least I wasn't a female Asian driver.